Hey everybody, CW here, Card Wolf, because I am always on the hunt for great cards. That is how it works on the Card Wolf Network. I'm Card Wolf, I hunt for great cards, and we look at them together. That's pretty much the leitmotif here of every episode that we do. If you watch the channel, you know that, and if you are new to the channel, welcome. I really appreciate you showing up. Today is Tuesday, and I always rip something interesting and new on Tuesdays, or I try to anyway. Today we are actually going to rip this mystery power box from Pokemon. I don't do a lot of Pokemon episodes on the show, but I do collect it, and there are a lot of reasons why I collect it, some of which I will mention while I get into this box. Before I do that, however, I want to make a couple announcements. One is that International Spinach Day is coming up in just a couple of weeks. March 1st is when International Spinach Day happens in the YouTube card collecting community, and what everybody does is open a box of Allen and Ginter any year you want from 2021 onward, and you try to get a special card out of there. 2021 is when you can actually get Spinach, and on March 1st I will indeed be opening a box of 2021 Allen and Ginter, looking for that Spinach, which I almost certainly will not find. It's a very rare card, but whatever box you open, there's a special card that corresponds to that. And if you pull that card or a card close to it, you could win a pretty interesting prize. The people who run Spinach Day every year are none other than Julie Farnham and Steve at For the Polls. Where's Steve's card? Julie Farnham doesn't have a card, and she should. It should say most generous person on YouTube, but here's Steve's. His channel is For the Polls. He's Canadian, and Julie is American, so this is truly an international event. Steve is a super nice guy. I didn't realize that he was born in 1988. I'm just looking at his ticket stub sticker here, and it does say 1988, and I'm sure that he has not had his channel for that long, so that must be the year of his birth. Congratulations on Card Wolf putting that together after having that in the on my tableau here for these many years. In any event, the two of them put this on. They gather the prizes, they make the rules, and if you want to know more about this, they can tell you about it. Anyway, that will be on March 1st, and I will open this, and people all around the card collecting community will open boxes of Allen and Ginter looking for Geese and Spinach and Toronto, and I don't know what the 2024 card is going to be. I should ask them about that. The other announcement is I don't do a lot of shout outs for channels. It's not because I don't want to, it's just because I forget and I don't think of it. But I want to give a big shout out to a channel called Houston and Son. Houston and Son, I don't know if it's set in Houston or not, but the guy, Houston, is a very nice guy, and his son is a wee one, and he is so into sports cards. It is awesome. I love promoting channels that have kids on them because that is the future of our hobby, and Houston and Son is a great channel, very sweet channel, very much worth promoting. They're doing an awesome job. I'm going to link to them in the descriptive box below. Click that link and go over and give them a thumbs up, give them a sub, make them feel part of this community. Very small channel who really deserves some attention. Just lovely people. Houston and Son is the name of the channel. We're getting into this Pokemon Mystery Power Box. If you are a sports card fan who is used to me doing sports cards, I do Pokemon rips every now and then, and the reason I collect Pokemon, there are several, and I will outline those, but we're looking for a chase pack, one of the older packs like XY Flash Fire, for example, or Base Set 2, for example. That would be an amazing pull, and if we pull that, one of those, it will go into my unopened pack collection, and I have some substitute packs over here that I will put in if we pull something like that. And I'm also hoping we pull an Evolving Skies pack. It does have one on the box here. Those are pretty hot packs, and those go for about 25, 20 bucks, something like that. So we'll see. Anyway, the reason I collect Pokemon and why I like it and why it has certain, let's just say it's certain advantages over sports cards is because several reasons. One is that Pokemon don't retire. Like, the Pokemon company is never going to just decide, oh yeah, Raichu or Charizard, we're not going to make cards of them anymore. They're never going to do that. That's never going to happen. So if you have a favorite Pokemon, they're just going to continue making cards of that. Another thing that doesn't happen with Pokemon is they don't get caught up in scandals. So you're not going to ever be, invested in a certain character and then be like, oh, but, they were caught using PEDs or something like that. Pokemon don't do that. They're wholesome creatures from what I understand. But so you don't have to worry about that in terms of your collection. These cards are also great for getting kids into the hobby, and they're beautiful. The art on Pokemon cards can be anything, and some of them are quite lovely, and they're not limited to photography. The artist's imagination can go anywhere. Those are just a few reasons why I really like Pokemon. Let's see what we got out of here today. We got Scarlet and Violet pack, which is a good one. Good stuff in there. Brilliant Stars, that one's going back a little ways. That's pretty nice to get. With Shaman on the front there. That's pretty cool. Obsidian Flames. What do we have here? Paradox Rift. And our last pack is Silver Tempest. That one's also going back a little way. So we will open all of these and we will see what we can find. We did not get a chase pack. For those of you not familiar with Pokemon, we did not get a chase pack. Scarlet and Violet era and Sword and Shield are the most recent eras. Scarlet and Violet started a couple of years ago, and Sword and Shield was just before that. We'll start off with Paradox Rift. Why not? See what we get out of here. Again, we're looking for full arts and things that are especially big, higher value, bigger rarity type cards. And I believe the way Scarlet and Violet works is that one card goes in the front. With the Sword and Shield, I think 3 or 4 cards have to go to the front if I'm remembering, so we'll see how that goes. We got Leaf Energy starting things off, and our better cards, because of that rotation, should be in the back. We've got Seadra and Magby, Venolite and Orisorio, Mineshow and Rika, Gorgeist and Gimmighoul, and that one is a reverse holo. These went out of focus. Sorry about that. Get this back in focus for you. There we are. As you can see, that is a reverse holo, and this part of the card is foiled and not the image part. The image part, that's a regular holo, but when the other parts of the card, it's a reverse holo. So we get 2 of those in Scarlet and Violet packs, and we get a regular holo here of a Volcanion, and you can see the image part of the card is what is foiled on the regular holos. So that is how you tell those apart. We'll do a Sword and Shield one here, Silver Tempest, why not? Now these, you will not get 2, these are older, and you do not get 2 of the reverse holos, you just get 1 usually, and then this goes over here, and I think it's 3, I'm going to check, no, it's 4. It is 4, yeah, because that puts the energy card on top. So it's 4 for the older packs and 1 for the newer packs, because Pokemon likes to keep you on your toes, apparently. We got Clang and Krokorok. These guys sound like Klingons, all of these K names. Anorith there, and Drowsy, who is indeed looking rather drowsy in that picture. Growlithe, classic Pokemon there, and Mischievous. Wailmer, looking very happy with a huge smile there. Murkrow, and our first, wow, that's a pretty good one actually. That is a reverse full holo, really, the whole card, because this is a Radiant, which is an unusual class of card that they only did for a certain amount of time. Look at the foil action on that. I mean, that's beautiful. Radiant Tsarina there, pack fresh. That's a nice pull actually. And then we did not get another holo or any kind of thing out of there. We got a Lilligant, which I think is an iteration of Tsarina, if I'm remembering right. Anyway, that's a pretty nice card. I'll get a card stand to put that on, because that's a pretty good pull. And put that back there. And then we will open our Obsidian Flames pack here. So we go back to the Scarlet and Violet era, which is the current era. If you find cards in stores, they will almost certainly be packs from Scarlet and Violet, and you will open them as follows. That over there, 1 card in front. I will guess this is electrical energy. It is not. It's metal. So you can always play that guessing game with yourself. Once again, thank you for coming out to the channel today. If you're enjoying this episode, please hit the thumbs up button. It helps the channel quite a bit. Skyther there, and Meltan. We got Sharkaday and Polynard. Lycanroc with the full moon there in the background. That's a cool picture. Probopass and Lanoon. We get our first reverse holo right here. It's Excadrill, who's been a Pokemon for a very long time. Togepi, another long-time Pokemon. Wow, that's an old character going way back there. And we get a regular rare of Sizer, another classic Pokemon there. That's a pretty cool picture too, actually. That's a nice one. All right, let's do our last Sword and Shield pack. It is from Brilliant Stars. See if we can get something big out of here. So far, we have not hit a full art. We did get that Radiant card, which is a pretty sweet pull, but no full arts yet. We do 4, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to guess the energy is Leaf. It is Power Energy, so that is right there. And we got Grottle and Clang. That's our second Clang out of the rip today. Gabite and Trapinch. Looks like he's trapped indeed in a sand trap or something. Execute and Starly perched on the branch. Shroomish and Piplup. We got Clink, another Klingon card there, and our Motham is our last card. That is a non-holo regular rare, and the way you can tell that, I'm going to bring this up close to the camera there, is you see this star way down here. It's very small, but that star tells you that that is a rare. It just doesn't have a holo, and you don't really find those as much with Scarlet and Violet. You find those still in Sword and Shield, and that's why people like the newer packs better. And again, the Scarlet and Violet are what you're likely to find. It will say that somewhere on the pack, and you'll know it's from the current, most recent era of cards. Get into this one, a lot of good full art rares that you can pull out of Scarlet and Violet. It's a very good set in my opinion, so hopefully we'll pull one of those so you can see what it looks like. Put one on the front because it's Scarlet and Violet, and that is Water, which I was going to guess Leaf again, so I wouldn't have gotten that one right. We got Clauncher and Skidoo, 23 of those. Quaxley and Squovit, I guess is how you pronounce that. Kilowattrel, really cool Pokemon monster there. I think that's such a cool monster. It doesn't get a lot of attention, but really cool monster. Greedent and Crocodile and Lechonk. And it looks like we have a regular rare again, so no full arts today. But we did get one. How about that? Maboss Teeth, and that is what's called an illustration art rare. And you can kind of see why. This is not only a full art, but it's a special illustration with the sunbeams. And I'll bring that closer. You can see Maboss Teeth is sitting under the picnic table waiting for something to fall down. That's actually a nice pull, nothing wrong with that. And then our regular rare is Miraidon, which is a pretty nice creature too. So that's probably our best one. This one is, I don't know, these illustration rares are getting a lot of attention right now in the hobby. People really seem to like them. So it's nice that we at least got one full art there, so you can see the difference between what a regular holo rare like this one looks like, where just the image is foiled, and then the Radiant Zarina, that's a Radiant, so the whole card is foil, and then this one, the whole card is foiled too, and that is the special illustration action on there. So a little Pokemon 101 for those of you who I know don't really collect it, but hopefully you enjoyed the rip nonetheless. Tomorrow I'll be back with some sports cards with my pack battle versus Average Joe. You won't want to miss that. It'll be a good time. We do it every Wednesday here on the channel, and Joe clobbers me every time. I don't know why I continue to let him talk me into this, but tomorrow you will see me get clobbered again, almost certainly. Thursday's Anything Can Happen Day. I've got some good stuff lined up for that. And, of course, Friday is Dorking with Dice. The last week that we will have football in the box for Dorking with Dice for quite a while, so you won't want to miss that. Hope you guys are having a great week, and I will see you back here real soon. As always, happy collecting.